team.
The following is a presentation of Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT. Yankton Post 12 would like to thank their team sponsor, First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, First Dakota National Bank has been providing South Dakota families and businesses with personalized banking services. Now it's time for Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT.
Shades to the outside portion of the plate. The 2-2 fastball, outside edge, and he gets him a delayed strike call. That is a punch out to end the top of the first. Matthew Sheldon rips this one out toward right. It'll be another base hit for him. Rugby rounding third. There will be a play at the plate. The slide. He's safe at home. The ball gets away from Bentz, and heading over to second is Sheldon. He's safe. Yankton takes an early 1-0 lead here in the top of inning number 1. Obliterates one out toward right center. And it is gone. The Yankton Bucks walk it off on a home run over the right center wall. The buck stops here at Riverside Field.
You are listening to Yankton Baseball on KYNT, Yankton's home team. This broadcast is brought to you in part by
First Dakota National Bank, Hy-Vee, the UPS Store, Truxedo, First Chiropractic Centers, MT&RC Smith Insurance, FNBO, Vision Care Associates, Yankton Medical Clinic, Yankton Rexall.
Now, let's go live to KYNT Sports Director and the voice of Yankton Athletics, Bryce Ladwig.
Playoff baseball at Riverside Field. I'm Bryce Ladwig alongside Brayden Butler. As I said, playoff baseball, the Super Regionals. Best of 3 series over the next 2 days. Winner moves on to the Class A Legion State Tournament in Brookings next week. Brayden, game 1, right ahead of us. Post 12, Yankton taking on Sioux Falls Post 15 West.
Should be a good one today. These are two teams that met just over a month ago, say a month and change, on June 18th. Split a doubleheader on that night in 2 very different games. Low-scoring affair, and then a very high-scoring one to follow. So we've seen basically everything from these two teams in that regular season doubleheader. We'll see what we can get from them in this potentially 3-game series. It's a best of 3. First team to win 2 moves on to the state tournament next week.
This is the Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee was a helpful smile in every aisle. We are in the Fairfield by Marriott and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel direct 605-653-2250. Fans of the game today are brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whether you are traveling to a home or away game, be sure to fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's, located at 1606 Broadway Avenue. All right, last game review. That's brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Last time out for Yankton, Brayden, was July 21st, a triangular. Up in Sioux Falls, it was Yankton defeating Brenner Sultans 10-4, and then falling to Pierre 7-2.
And that's a Pierre team that they saw in the high school season around this time. Not obviously that was in the postseason. They knocked Pierre out of the regional round to go to the state tournament, and that's a Pierre team that
Governors.
The Governors back then. Now they're Pierre post. Is it post 8 in
Yes,
Pierre?
yeah.
I see. I remember things. But now Pierre post 8. A lot of turnover from the high school to Legion seasons for all these teams, and got a little bit of revenge there. But Yankton was able to bounce back last weekend and end up with a win at the other end of their triangular against Renner. That one, that victory over Renner, 10-4, wrapping up the regular season there. Lucas Kamshoff had a great day, if I remember right, in that one. 3 hits, 3 for 5 at the plate on that day for Lucas Kamshoff. 3-run scores, 2 RBIs. So Lucas Kamshoff been a leader at the plate all season, and he ended the season basically how he's been doing it all throughout.
Story of the game today brought to you by Upper Midwest Garage Doors, specializing in the sales, installation, and service of residential and commercial garage doors and openers throughout eastern South Dakota. Upper Midwest Garage Door is your local authorized Clopay dealer. For the story of the game, Brayden, I'm going to go ahead and say let's just play off baseball. You know, it's you have to put your best foot forward, get that 1-game advantage going into day 2. Game 1 is, every game is obviously important in a 3-game series, but it just seems like there's so much more on the line in game 1.
It's the difference between having to win one more and having to sweep them tomorrow night if you want to go on to the Legion tournament. So it is a big deal winning game one. It gets you some confidence rolling into game two and potentially game three. It's just good to get the bats going. Literally anything can happen in the postseason, and we saw that in the regular season with these two teams. So I have no idea what to expect. When they had one regular season game in 2-1 and the other one, I think, 15-12, and that was on the same night, about 30 minutes apart from each other, end of game one to start of game two. So anything can happen when these two teams are on the field, and definitely anything can happen in postseason.
Well, keys to the game brought to you by Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. What is the key for Yankton victory?
Do what you do well. No, that's easy to say, but what they've done well all season.
Score touchdowns.
That's coming up. Don't worry. We're getting close to that. But do what you do well. And what Yankton does really well is getting on base and causing havoc on the base paths, whether it's stealing, working past balls, just getting late counts at the plate that allows the runners to be very active on the base paths, get in the pitcher's head. That's been Yankton's MO for it seems like years now under head coach Drew Lawrence. That's once again the case here this season for the Legion baseball. You're going to want to get on base and then cause that havoc.
All right, and our starting pitcher breakdown brought to you by Vision Care Associates. As we turn our vision towards the pitching mound, you should be considering turning your eyes to the experts at Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. Located at 2701 Fox Run Parkway in Yankton, that's Vision Care Associates.
Starting on the mound today, we'll go first with the visitors here, the Sioux Falls Post 15 West. I'm looking back currently at the box score. It's Grant Prouty on the mound for them. I'm trying to remember if he pitched in that doubleheader earlier this season between the two teams, and he did. He allowed 5 innings pitched in that one, only 4 earned runs, but Yankton ended up putting 15 total in that game, so it was a lot of mistakes out in the field. But Grant Prouty being on the mound again for Sioux Falls Post 15, trying to redeem himself after that one. Like I said, 15 runs total came across while he was on the mound, but only 4 of them were earned in that one. Across from him today for Yankton will be Samuel Goki. Let's look at Goki's season stats. He has 34 1/3 innings pitched, which is tied for second most on the team. That's across 9 games, 5 starts. He has 1 win, 2 losses. He's allowed 26 runs, 17 of them earned, and issued 8 walks. Goki has a 3.47 ERA with a 1.49 whip, a batting average against of 285. Goki, a guy who this Yankton team in the high school season trusted in a crucial moment in Pierre during their 3-game series, and I believe they threw him out there on game 1 of the state tournament as well. So it's a young guy, but a guy they trust in these high-pressure situations.
Key batter of the game brought to you by Missouri River Associates. Looking for insurance agents that have the knowledge to point you in the right direction? Contact Missouri River Associates in Yankton.
You know, we talked about him a lot all season to the point where we wouldn't focus on him as much, I think, late in the season for the key batter segment. But how can you not talk about Lucas Kamshoff when you're resetting for this postseason push? 463 batting average on the season, an on-base percentage of .580, a 1.365 OPS, 56 hits, 27 of them for extra bases, including a tied for team-high 4 home runs, 28 RBI, 53 runs scored. He's drawn 25 walks. He's been hit by a pitch a couple times as well, but he also has 12 steals, which I think is big because he's getting out there on the base path and showing that he's not just a power bat at the plate. He's got some wheels on him as well with those 12 steals, which is second most on Yankton's team.
Pre-game coach interview brought to you by 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. It's on tap at Charlie's Pizza or in large cans at Yankton Hy-Vee. Brayden caught up with Coach Drew Lawrence not too long ago. We'll play that for you right now.
Brayden Butler here with KYNT. Joining me is Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball head coach Drew Lawrence. Coach Lawrence, it's the Super Regional round for Class A Legion Baseball. You're hosting Sioux Falls Post 15 West today. It's game 1 of a potential 3-game series over the next 2 days. How are you and your guys feeling heading into the postseason?
We're feeling pretty good. You know, we've had a really good season. We've had ups and downs just like everyone has, but for the most part, we've been playing solid baseball. Our pitching has been good. We've been very good defensively. So we're feeling very confident going into this game. We have a tough opponent, in my opinion, but we should be all right. We should be confident and ready to go.
You know, part of that this is the second season of the year for a lot of these guys. I know the Legion season started in June, but heavy keep-over rate from the high school season, which started, I think, at the end of March. So you've had these guys together even before in the program and everything, but this season you've had them together for months now. How important is that, having a lot of the same guys from the high school season to the Legion season when it comes down to brass tacks at the end of the summer?
Yeah, it's very important. Our program now, we don't really have players that don't play either. For the most part, we have all of our players play both, and it's huge. It's big for our program. It's made us successful. It has made it so that we're able to compete at both. And it gets to be a long season if you think about it as one season. But we have incorporated off time for this Legion season. We have, we try and make things fun for the boys. We have post-12 Olympics where we compete against each other and have different games. And this is a good group of kids, and they're a good group. They really love each other, and they love being together, so it worked out really well.
That's good. You said it right there. A good group of kids. They love being together. What are you telling your guys heading into this 3-game series?
It's just baseball. I mean, you just got to go out and play like you have played. You don't have to do anything too special. Just go out and play. We're not, obviously we want to win in advance, but if we play good baseball, that's pretty much all we can take care of. So we're just telling them to go out and compete and have a good time.
1 game tonight, 2 games tomorrow. Who are we seeing out on the mound for game 1?
Game 1, we're going with Samuel Goki. He's been very consistent for us, throwing strikes. Has had some really good games the last couple. He's going to go, and hopefully he does what we think he's able to do. And he's been in this spot before. He pitched game 2 at the Pier High School playoffs, and I think at one point retired 18 batters in a row. So I know it's not going to be too much for him, and then he's going to be ready to go.
All right, thank you, Coach. You have a great day today. Good luck tonight, and thank you for talking to me.
Appreciate it.
All right, that was Brayden Butler catching up with Coach Drew Lawrence. We'll go ahead and take a break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. First pitch is around the corner, but first I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners, including First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses just like yours with personalized banking services. First Dakota National Bank is a proud team sponsor for Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball and Truxedo, a real truck company. America's Best Realty. Tired of renting or apartment living? Ready to upgrade or own your own home? Call America's Best Realty at 260-1600 and unlock the American dream. And Yankton Medical Clinic. So much care, so close to home. All right, we'll be back after this break here from Riverside Field to Super Regionals. Yankton Post 12 taking on Sioux Falls Post 15 West right here on KYNT and KYNT TV.
In they come and out they go. That's what's happening at Lewis & Clark Ford with our new 2024 Ford F-150s. I'm Brandon Tykrow. When we get in a newly designed 2024 F-150, they're not sticking around long. Buyers are loving the new engine options, the standard 12-inch display screen, heroic towing capacity, and a packaged version to fit every budget. Stop in and see why the 2024 Ford F-150 is the hottest truck on the market. Lewis & Clark Ford, 4th and Capitol, Yankton.
Ground beef is only $2.99 a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And $2.99 a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for ground beef every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
What's the best beverage to enjoy while rooting on your team? 1919 root beer, of course. 1919 is brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients, real sugar and real vanilla. The unique recipe and these choice ingredients make 1919 the creamiest, full-bodied draft root beer available. Find it in 12 packs and single-serve cans at grocery, convenience stores, and restaurants. 1919 is alcohol-free and contains no caffeine, making it a beverage of choice at any time for anyone in the family.
Things are about to heat up, but don't sweat it. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We've been proudly serving Yankton since 1948, and our expert technicians are ready to help you stay cool and comfortable all summer long. Whether you need installation, maintenance, or repair, we're here to ensure that your AC is running at peak performance. So be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
Oh, Sheboygan, I just can't get you off my mind.
Hot dog, it's camping season, and we have just the thing to fill your cooler. Sheboygan Hot Dogs. Grab your campfire roasting stick and Sheboygan's all-beef hot dogs and get ready to make some memories. Proudly produced at Simple Meats in Yankton.
The way you taste is simply divine. I got Sheboygan on my mind. Sheboygan.
Are you or a family member receiving Medicare calls asking if you've received your new Medicare card? This should be a red flag, as Medicare is not sending out new cards, and Medicare will not contact you to ask you about your card. If you have, or someone you know has received this type of call, and they gave out their Medicare number, please contact the South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Jump into the future of transactions with Explorer's mobile wallets, now including Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Replace your bulky wallet with a sleek, secure, and simple payment method. Say hello to swift and easy payments. A tap of your phone is all it takes. Whether you're shopping online or at your favorite store, adopt the cutting edge in payment technology with Explorer's Credit Union's mobile wallets and make your financial journey a whole lot smoother.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmock cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
The mission of State Farm is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Hi, I'm Roy Wilcox with State Farm Insurance. We have been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, we're here to help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Give me a call or stop by anytime.
Call Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance today, 665-7140. Find more at roywilcox.com.
The other day, a gal came into the UPS store to drop off a package. On her way out, she noticed the print sample wall and asked if we could print invitations. The answer was, yes, we can. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. For over 7 years now, the UPS store has been helping hundreds of customers with their printing needs. From basic copies to business cards and invitations to posters, we can print them. Stop out and ask about our current print specials and see how we can help with your printing needs.
All right, welcome back to Riverside Field. Bryce Ladwig alongside the legend himself, Brayden Butler. And they're doing starting lineups right now. Brayden, why don't we do the same starting lineups brought to you by First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Yeah, we'll start with the visiting Sioux Falls Post 15 West. They'll be at bat first, so this is how their order will look. Tucker DeHaan will bat leadoff and play second base. Adler Jensen bats second, playing left field. Caden Kirchner will be in center field, batting third. Jackson DeHaan is behind the plate, catching and batting cleanup. Noah Hollingshed batting fifth and playing third base. Tyler Olson bats sixth, playing right field. Brock Aids bats seventh, playing first base. Caleb Goodroad playing shortstop today, bats eighth, and rounding out the order will be Jack Sunvold, the designated hitter. On the mound, as we talked about a little earlier on, but in case you missed it, will be Grant Prouty for Sioux Falls Post 15 West. As for Yankton, here's how they line up in the field when we start inning number one. Evan Sirk will be out in left field. Austin Goebel in center, and Easton Fieser out in right. Around the horn inside the diamond, Owen Washon at third base, Lucas Kamshoff playing shortstop, second base Tate Bestie, and first base will be Matthew Sheldon. Your battery today will be Gavin Johnson behind the plate and Samuel Goki on the mound. No designated hitter in the lineup. Samuel Goki will bat for himself.
Coach for Sioux Falls West, Brent Thurlow. For Yankton, Drew Lawrence, Trey Creer, and Peyton Mueller. Umpires of the game today brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the diamond. There's a three crew out there for the Super Regionals, Brayden.
Yeah, a three-man crew will let you get more angles. I know we're used to seeing two-man crew, one out in the field, one behind the plate. Gets a chance to see more of those close plays at the bags, which is always good. You want to be that little bit more accurate when it comes down to a high-pressure situation and a very crucial games like we got here in the Super Regionals.
I've offered my services.
I would not be good enough.
I believe we have our... All right, so they are going to recite the creed. I guess I probably should know that.
Yeah, I think it's a creed.
Yeah, the American Legion for Sportsmanship. And so we'll keep it down a little bit, so no bellowing out there.
Yeah, so they can handle this. But, this is a big one. This is one of the things. You look at it a little more pageantry in the postseason. This is your first glimpse of it here.
Yeah, and so they will do that, and we'll actually play the national anthem for you over the air here tonight. And then we'll have your first pitch around the corner. First pitch brought to you by Lewis and Clark Ford. Lewis and Clark Ford is a proud sponsor of Yankton Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton or at lewisandclarkford.com. Your first pitch temperature will be 90 degrees, Brayden, 12 miles per hour from the southeast.
That is a warm one and a bit of windy one, and that wind is blowing in from center field, so it might be hard to get one of those big flies out to left center over the fence.
And here's the national anthem. Then we'll have our first pitch right here. All right, that was the national anthem. Well, first pitch around the corner. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners first. The UPS store offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. And Elwood Family Dental Care. They take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be the wiser and go with Kaiser. It's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. And Explorers Credit Union. Wherever you want your financial journey to take you, Explorers Credit Union is here to help with the vision of financial empowerment for everyone. Discover the difference at ExplorersCU.com. Back in 30 seconds, Yankton Post 12. Playoff baseball around the corner here on KYNT and KYNT TV.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Samuel Goki on the mound for Yankton. Brayden already went over the rest of the starting lineups. Looking forward to this one, Brayden.
Oh, it should be a lot of fun. Game 1 of the Super Regionals. Got to win 2 of these to advance to the Legion State Tournament. And this is a tough matchup for Yankton. It's the 6-10 matchup, I believe, in Class A. So a couple teams that are pretty closely rated.
Other matchups, actually, we'll go through those real quick. I will. Number 1, Harrisburg Gold hosting 15 Rapid City Post 320. Number 2, Rapid City Post 22, hosting number 14, Huron. Number 3, Renner Royals, hosting number 13, Spearfish. Number 4, Sioux Falls East, hosting number 12, Harrisburg Maroon. Number 5, Watertown, hosting 11, Pierre. Number 7, Aberdeen, hosting 9, Brandon Valley. And 8, Brookings, hosting no one. They have the bye, and they have the automatic berth into the state tournament. Leading us off here for Sioux Falls West, Tucker Dehan. He is a lefty. We have a righty versus lefty matchup. First pitch is hit to the right side, is gloved over there by Sheldon, and we have 1 pitch and 1 out here in the first.
If you ask Samuel Goki before stepping out on the mound, how do you want at bat number 1 to go? That might be 1 step below punch out for how you want to get this game started. First pitch, a little chopper to the first baseman to easy put out.
Brings up Adler Jensen in the 2-hole. Jensen, left fielder for Sioux Falls, fouls this one. So 0-1 count. Goki wasting no time, delivers. Just misses the outside. It's a 1-1 count.
Jensen taking his time here. Stepped all the way out of the box to reset himself before stepping back in.
Pitch just misses high. It's a 2-1 count now to Adler Jensen. One away here in the top of the first. Goki delivers. This one fouled off again to the right side. Count now 2-2. And Goki delivers and just misses. And it's a full count here. And the second batter of this lineup for Sioux Falls West. Payoff pitch upcoming. Here it is. And hit up the middle. Camshaw charging to his left on top of the bag. Throws over to first to Sheldon. Gets him in time. A 6-3 put out. That's 2 away.
It was a good charge and a good throw from Kamshoff there. He started out pretty deep in the hole and had to glove that thing basically over the second base bag. Quick little hop, throw over to first, out for number 2.
And that will bring up Caden Kirshner. And Kirshner is the center fielder for Sioux Falls. Takes a ball in the first pitch.
Another left-handed hitter for the Sioux Falls lineup.
And flies this one left. Working for it. Sirk, Kamshoff back as well. And we have a very light collision. The ball falls to the grass for a presumable error. Maybe it's one of those weird credited with the hit situations, but I'm thinking someone's getting an error here.
And I wonder if there was, I wonder which one we're calling for, if neither one expected the other one to be there, because Kamshoff starts out pretty deep in the hole, so that's not a hard run for him per se. That's not like out of his range at all, so maybe he just expected to be the only one there. There's just maybe a mishap in communication caused that one.
They are crediting him with a single. And so we'll run around for Sioux Falls. And Jackson DeHaan now, the right-hander, batting cleanup. Has an 0-1 count now to Goki. Goki checks over at Kirshner. And delivers. Hard hit right back to Goki. Takes care of business himself. Throws it over to Sheldon. That is 3 away. A 1-3 put out. Ends the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 runner is left on base. The Yankton Bats coming up when we return. I want to thank a few of our sportscaster partners, including Aztec. Aztec of Yankton was founded on innovation and a passion to help their customers. Right now, they are offering a healthy sign-on bonus with great wages and benefits. Build your career with the group that's built to connect. From rock to road, click careers at aztecindustries.com. And Midwest Insurance Agency. See Travis and Whitney Devine at Midwest Insurance for your farm, home, and auto insurance needs. Call today to set up an appointment. And Avera, moving health forward. And finally, One Office Solution, the one source for all your office products, including copiers, furniture, and office supplies. One Office Solution is located next to Pizza Ranch on Broadway in Yankton. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post 12, Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNT-TV.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Yankton Medical Clinic has made convenient care even more convenient for you. They have newly extended hours Monday through Friday, 5 to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sundays noon to 4, with their pharmacy open during these times as well. Appointments recommended, but walk-ins are welcome. When you or your loved ones need care, no matter the time or day, count on Yankton Medical Clinic, now offering extended convenient care hours, providing so much care so close to home.
All right, welcome back to Riverside Field. Bryce Ladwig here alongside Brayden Butler as Tate Bestie will lead things off for Yankton. On the season, Tate Bestie, 274 average, a 279, 383 on base percentage. Man, numbers are hard today. Takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. A 702 OPS, a 319 slugging. High up with the team in hits, 31. Takes the ball low and away, 2-0 count. And the 2-0 misses in the dirt away. It's a 3-0 count to Tate Bestie. So far, Grant Prouty struggling to find the strike zone here in the first batter. .3-0 taken all the way was Bestie. 3-1 count. And the 3-1 also taken for a strike. Now the count is full. It's probably starting to settle in. Payoff pitch to Bestie. And called strike 3, high and away. Just clipped the edge. Tate Bestie goes down looking. And that brings up Lucas Kamshoff. Kamshoff, a 463 average entering the game, 487 with runners in score position. Obviously, the bags are empty now. 580 on base, a 1.365 OPS, and a 785 slugging. He's having a good year. Mount Marty University commit for baseball. First pitch from Prouty is a high chopper over to a short. Up with it. Good road, and throws him out over at first. It's one away. So 6-3 put out. And that brings up Matthew Sheldon, a big bat for Yankton this year. 32 hits, 24 RBI. Makes him third on the team. 31 runs scored. Brings him as number 2 in runs scored as well. Call a strike there. It's 0-1. Prouty set to deliver, and this one hit high out toward center. Going back for it is Kirshner, shy of the track. Gloves it for out number 3. So fly it to center. Ends the bottom of the first. No runs and no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. We're tied at nothing as we go to the top of inning number 2. That's your scoreboard update. And that is brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Call 605-653-4860. We'll be back in 1 minute. It's Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNT-TV.
So, you need a new vehicle. What's the best vehicle for you? Where do you get financing? What's your trade worth? Answer all these questions and more at BillionAuto.com. You can compare 16 new car brands and thousands of used vehicles, all in the palm of your hand at BillionAuto.com. Plus, estimate the trade value of your vehicle in 2 easy steps. It's car buying made easy. Apply for credit pre-approval at BillionAuto.com. All applications accepted, not all approved.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
A 1-1 count to Noah Hollenshed. Lead off batter for the second inning for Sioux Falls West. A 1-1 count, and lifts this one foul behind us. Makes it 1-2. And whoever returns that to the concession stand gets $1. Or is it to the gate? No, I need to know because I'm trying to pay my mortgage this month.
I believe it's the gate.
Okay. Oh, 1-2 hit up the middle, and that is going to be a base hit for Sioux Falls West. Their second of the game. First for Hollingshed was right up the middle, hits the bag as well. And so Sioux Falls West, for the second inning in a row, have a runner on. That will bring up Tyler Olson. Olson, the right fielder for Sioux Falls West.
That's the second post 15 batter to hit one right back up the middle at Samuel Goki. Was able to get a 1-3 put out to end the first inning, but that one had too much on it, and like you said, hit off the mound there and then over the second base bag.
And first pitch into Olson is a called strike, 0-1. And the 0-1. And Olson ducks out of the way. Shouldn't it be? Yeah, okay. They're fixing it. 1-1 count. I was really questioning if I was like living in an alternate.
I've seen it before where sometimes they pull that bat down and it gets counted as a swing while they're trying to duck. So it wouldn't have been the last thing I would have expected, but still it did catch me off guard for a second when the second strike went up.
And that one misses as well. It's
okay.
A 2-1 count. Dude, I'm getting concerned, by the way. Katie's being way too nice over text. What's going on? The 2-1. Runner goes. The throw down way high from Gavin Johnson. Goes out to center. Austin Goebel there to back it up. But a stolen base for Sioux Falls West.
That's Hollingshed taking second base on the steal. Katie's being too nice. What's going on?
I don't know, man. It's just weird. You know, very nice, whatever. But just saying. Like did she break my TV by accident or something just on the ground?
I've been there.
The 2-2. And base hit out toward left. Charging Cirque. Gets it in time to hold the runner at third. The runner's at the corners for Sioux Falls. No outs here in the top of inning number 2. I'll bring up Brock Aids. Now the first baseman for Sioux Falls has a chance to give the go-ahead run to Sioux Falls here.
Only 90 feet away is the best opportunity either team's had so far. Still early on in this one on the top of the second.
And Goki checks the runner at first over his shoulder and delivers. Pitch misses high. It's a 1-0. Just one game tonight. Possibly 2 tomorrow if necessary. There'll be game 3, but definitely a game 2. Spread it out over the 2-day span for all Legion tournament.
I think it's a 4 p.m. first pitch tomorrow for that second game of the series.
And 1-0 runner does take off. There is a throw down. Kamshoff. Whoa. Kamshoff reaches up for it and may have applied the tag, but no, they're going to say that he didn't. And so now there is runners both in scoring position for Sioux Falls.
I think they're going to say he just got the toe in there. I mean, it was... That's why you can't pay me enough to be an umpire, make calls like that. Tough decision, and no one's going to be happy at the end of the day.
I'm sure you have a number. And the 2-0. And a hard cut. Swings through. It's a 2-1 count.
Not a number anybody in the area would pay, that's for sure.
I'm pretty sure if I said, hey, $5, you'd be like, all right. Whatever.
Come on.
We got it.
At least give me 6.
The 2-1. And this was a hard out toward right. Back for it. Feeser does glove it. That will be deep enough to score the go-ahead run. Sioux Falls West leads 1-0. A sac fly RBI for Brock Aids.
Sac fly right, scores 1, brings up number 3, Caleb Goodrow.
That's just old school baseball there from Aids. Hit it deep enough where the guy can easily get home from third, whether it's caught or not.
Then I'll bring up Caleb Goodrow with the possible second run, 90 feet from home, standing on third. There's one away here in the top of inning number 2. And called strike to open this thing up. It's a 0-1 count. Called strike again, 0-2. Goki working ahead here.
After giving up the first run of the game, Samuel Goki is not messing around, attacking the zone immediately to the next hitter.
The 0-2, chopper to Kamshoff. Thought about throwing home, but instead gets the surefire out over at first. There's 2 away, and Sioux Falls West leads 2-0. So a fielder's choice. Actually, no, it'd just be a ground out. My bad. So, a 6-3 RBI for Caleb Goodrow.
Back-to-back RBIs on outs. That's just, I guess, that old school baseball. Even though you're not getting on base yourself, you're getting those guys home who were out there on base.
First pitch to Sunvold misses for a ball, 1-0. Second pitch is going to miss as well, 2-0 count.
Just a little low there. Johnson tried to get the frame job on it. Umpire didn't bite, though.
Pitch called strike inside. It's 2-1 count. Gokes had knocked that one down. Looks like Johnson's throwbacks today have been a little high.
Yeah, it's just maybe his release points. He's releasing a little earlier than he usually does. It's also, you know, really warm out there, and it can't be good to be wearing normal baseball gear. Now you throw all the catcher gear on, too. He's probably not having a great time behind the plate.
And 2-2.
I think wearing the catcher's gear is the second worst thing you can be dealing with on the baseball field. Outside of the, you know, AC heat mullet or whatever I called it that one day that you have to deal with. Wind's blowing the hot air right through the window in front of you with an AC at your back.
Payoff pitch. Hard out toward third, and a diving grab by Owen Wishawn will end it. So a line out to third base. And in the top of the second, there's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. Sioux Falls West leads Yankton 2-0 as we enter the bottom of inning number 2. And thanks to our sportscaster partner, Graham Tire, if you notice issues with your vehicle, don't hesitate to call the service experts at Graham Tire because they do more than sell tires. That's Graham Tire of Yankton, your auto service and a tire store next door. And FNBO, the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, they've been with you where you are. And the UPS store, offering packing and shipping, plus printing services, mailboxes, and direct mail services, helping small businesses reach their goals in Yankton across from Walmart. And finally, Yankton Thrive. Yes, there is a thriving business economy here in the Yankton area. Your one source and resource for all businesses, from retail to manufacturing, is Yankton Thrive. For more, go to yanktonsd.com. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, the Super Regional Playoffs on KYNT and KYNT TV.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Whether it's to watch the game, eat out with the family, or hang out with friends, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is everyone's favorite place to eat. Checkers' menu has mouth-watering burgers, satisfying sandwiches, and wraps, and of course, wings. With 18 specialty wings flavors, there's a sauce for everyone. Like to mix it up? Try their sauce of the month. Head to Checkers Tuesday to Thursday 4 to 11, Friday to Sunday 11 to 11 on Walnut just north of 4th Street in Yankton.
Right before we rejoin the action, Owen Wishawn grounds out 2 shorts, 6-3 put out, brings up Easton Feeser.
Feeser's making a name for himself with his power at the plate as of late. Just under a 270 batting average, but 27 hits for 10 of them for extra bases, including 4 home runs, multiple here at Riverside Field.
And Feeser fouls his first pitch. And it's 0-1, kind of a foul chopper there.
Feeser batting 5th today is also the team leader in RBI coming into today with 29 RBI on the season. He's also third in runs scored with 26.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Modern baseball player.
And the 0-1. Call strike outside, 0-2.
We're getting to a point in baseball where kids are growing up calculating launch angle.
Yeah.
Back in my day, I watched Ichiro just slap that thing.
And the 0-2. And Feeser over to Coach Creer in the first base coaching box and a one-hand grab. So the challenge has been initiated over to Drew Lawrence now.
I think they're talking.
And the 0-2. And misses in the outside. It's a 1-2 count. That was a nice grab over there.
Well, I mean, Trey Creer, known baseball player, very good back in his day. Probably still today. He's not that old back in the day.
And Feeser set down swinging on strikes. That's 2 outs, and that brings up Samuel Goki, pitcher versus pitcher here.
Trying to help his own cause. 5 straight batters have been retired to start this one for Yankton. Grant Prouty has had quite a good start on the mound.
And a hard cut from Goki. 0-1 now. Grant Prouty has settled in. He had that first... He had a rough start. 3 pitches in the dirt and has really found it now. He misses this one inside. It's a 1-1 count.
That one almost clipped Goki as well.
And the 1-1 hit hard out toward left, and it is a base hit. Yankton's first. Falls in front of the left fielder, Jensen. And Sam Goki is on the bases. Brings up Evan Sirk, left fielder for Yankton.
I'll take responsibility for that one, Grant Prouty. I brought up you'd retired 5 straight batters. It's on me.
Why are you apologizing? Dude, go do more.
Evan Sirk here.
Until the state tournament, we are Yankton here.
Evan Sirk stepping into the batter's box, has 16 hits on the season across 97 plate appearances. He has an on-base percentage of .404 and an OPS of .644, 17 runs scored, 18 walks drawn. He's also in double digits in the steals category. He's got 10.
And 0-1 swings through over. That one 0-2 now to Sirk. Sam Goki will be bouncing off the bag over at first. The 0-2. Taking off is Goki. This one in play, though. Dribbles over toward first, and it's actually a foul. So Goki got some sprints in for some exercise, so head back to first.
Stretch out the hamstrings, I guess. Goki's got some speed on the base paths. See if he takes off again. Only 6 steals on the season for him, but they're aggressive with everybody in this post-12 lineup.
And the 0-2. Checking over at first is Prouty, and they do get Goki off of the bag, but Goki will reach second safely. Samuel Goki, lucky.
Yeah, the throw over to first had Goki caught out away from the bag, but in and out of the glove of Aids over at first, and Goki was able to scoot to second.
And I was thinking that, though, Bray. I don't know if you were looking over there, too, but he kind of got caught off of his leg, and then Prouty hadn't thrown over yet. And I was kind of like, man, he's really pushing a lot of weight over to his right side. And then, sure enough, was, for all intents and purposes, thrown out. But dropped catches, you mentioned. Saves in there. 0-2 now to Sirk. Runner in scoring position. And Sirk fouls this one in Brayden's windshield.
I hope not.
Now his count remains 0-2.
I'm parked next to the company vehicle. You better hope it doesn't hit my car.
I don't care. I'll pay for it. I mean, I care. Sorry, everyone. I really care. I do actually care.
It's never happened before.
Because I would have to explain that. And the 0-2, Prouty delivers. Pitch misses outside. It's a 1-2 count now to Sirk.
Tough take there from Sirk behind 0-2 in the count. He's fouled off a couple pitches in a row.
And now Prouty delivers. And Sirk rips this one out toward the right side off of Aids. And that will give Goki enough time to come around and score. Yankton on the board. And they better give Sirk credit for that hit, because that was an absolute missile launched to the right side. And the PA actually announced it perfect. A screamer. So an RBI single for Sirk.
RBI infield single brings in Austin Goebel. And we talk about how aggressive Yankton is on the base path. This guy is Mr. Aggressive when it comes to Yankton. 19 stolen bases, currently leads the team. He's got a .317 batting average, 5 RBI, 18 runs scored. He's also drawn 16 walks.
Sirk takes off for a stolen base and is thrown out. Coach Lawrence not happy with that. Yankton finally had some momentum, and then It was squandered there. As I said, Lawrence not happy with the out call. But either way, Yankton is on the board. And after the bottom of the second, there was 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. Top of the third coming up. That's your scoreboard update, and that is brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Wellness should feel good and taste good, which is why Alani New Energy Drinks should be a part of your daily routine. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories, no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT and KYNT TV.
Have a large group or event that you'd like to offer clothing for? JJ Benji's can make you look good. Instead of you taking orders, collecting money, and then delivering the clothing, let JJ Benji's handle it all. JJ Benji's will create an online store with the merchandise you want to offer. People order, pay, and then JJ Benji's will ship it. You just provide a link or QR code to the online store, and that's it. Contact JJ Benji's in Yankton for more information.
I'm Father Lacey, and hiking allows me to show my faithful spirit. Being out in nature allows all of those things to work together in my head so I can see how it's all connected. To be able to take these things that I'm pondering and draw them back into the ministry, into that life here at Mount Marty.
Show your spirit at Mount Marty University and schedule a tour today at showyourspiritmmu.com.
All right, back to Riverside Field, top of inning number 3. Yankton Post 12 trailing 2-1 for Sioux Falls West. And back on the batter's box for Sioux Falls West is Tucker DeHaan, grounded out to first base in his first at-bat. We'll turn it over to the legend himself, the guy, Brayden Butler.
DeHaan, the first guy for either team to come to the plate twice today. Thank you, as always, for the introduction, Bryce. I should start thanking you for those. You obviously put time and effort into them, even if they aren't true all the time. Grounded to the first baseman. It will be scooped up at first by Sheldon. It'll be 3 unassisted to start things off here, which is the exact same thing that happened to DeHaan back in his first at-bat in the first inning. Ground out to the first baseman unassisted. Matthew Sheldon. 1 down in the inning brings up Adler Jensen. Grounded out to the shortstop Lucas Kampshoff back in the first inning. Caden Kirchner on deck and Jackson DeHaan in the hole. All 4 of them came to the plate in the first inning. See if they can duplicate that here in the third. That one misses inside for ball 1. Post 15 West has 3 hits, 2 runs, no errors in this one. Goki trying to keep it that way. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, and actually Washawn's going to scoop it up, working to his left and fire across the diamond in time. Owen Washawn broke the cycle there. It was almost a ground out to the first baseman and a ground out to the shortstop again for Tucker DeHaan and Adler Jensen back-to-back, but Washawn scoots in front of Kampshoff, had the momentum carrying him towards the first base bag as an easier throw. In theory, he's able to make it in time. 5-3 put out brings up Caden Kirchner, who singled in his first at-bat, was stranded on the base pads. One popped up, out of play. That one is actually going to the parking lot I parked in. I'm worried. A 1 pitch here from Goki. Bounces in front of the plate and off the mask of Johnson behind it. That never feels good. It's there for your protection, but it can't feel good at all. Johnson might be checking that his teeth are all still okay. No on-field dentistry needed. Johnson gives the nod to the home plate umpire. We're ready to go again. One from Goki. That one outside for ball 2. It's a 2-1 count now to Kirchner. Jackson DeHaan on deck. Two 2-1 on the ground in foul territory, down the first base line, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down here at the top of inning number 3. Kirchner, another shot to the right side. That one's through the gap between first and second. That'll be a base hit. Single out to right field. Puts Caden Kirchner on first base and brings up Jackson DeHaan. Now, if Jackson DeHaan hits one back to Samuel Goki on the mound, we might be living in the Matrix. First inning, it was a ground out 3 unassisted, then a ground out to the left side of the infield, then a single, and then a ground out to the pitcher. Same 4 batters come up to lead off the 3rd inning. 3 unassisted, ground out to the left side of the infield, and a single. First pitch in there for strike 1 from Samuel Goki. Goki steps off for a second now, toes the rubber again, checks the runner at first as he comes set. Runner's taken off. Goki steps off, turns over to second. Tag. They're falling over each other at the second base bag, but the tag was down there in time for the out. Little malfunction at the junction, but caught stealing is Caden Kirchner. That'll be out number 3, and that does it. 3 up, 3 down. Unusual way. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. Nobody gets left on base. We go to the bottom of inning number 3 here with Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball. I want to thank a couple of our sportscaster sponsors. Start with Northtown Automotive, your local Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. Visit NorthtownUSA.com. FloorTech, whether your home or floor is wet, call FloorTech at 665-4839. Sherco, they're a proud supporter of Yankton Sports. We need to be sure. Make it Sherco. And Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. They've been helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, Roy Wilcox and State Farm will help you make the right play calls for your insurance coverage. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd and the Yankton Bats in 60 seconds. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN-TV.
The warmer months can be wonderful times that allow for plenty of fun outdoors. However, while you may be enjoying the outside time, pests and insects may be trying to find their way inside. Eliminating a pest infestation and ensuring they don't return can be tough to do on your own, but with Olson's Pest Technicians by your side, you can rest assured you're fully protected. Locally owned and operated since 1966, Olson's Pest Technicians provides reliable pest control services to residential and commercial properties. Visit 800KILBugs.com.
Did you know Sherco offers more than egg tarps? As an industry leader in construction, waste, and flatbed tarping systems, Sherco offers manual and electric tarp systems for not only grain trailers and grain carts, but also side dumps, end dumps, belly dumps, roll-offs, flatbeds, and more. To learn more, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us at Sherco.com. Demand the best, demand Sherco.
Fastest man in the tri-state area, Austin Goebel's at the dish, leading things off here in the bottom of inning number 3.
He hasn't raced me.
Probably for your benefit.
He hasn't taken my crown.
That one bounces off the plate for ball 1. Now, we talked about it a lot early in the season. He went out west and competed in the Nike Outdoor Nationals along with Connor Slava, Dylan Payer, and Carson Ness. Did a good job out there. All
in
4
Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon. The Oregon Trail. It's a 2-0 count to Goebel. This one slapped just past the pitcher. Goebel tried to beat out an infield single, and he will. Throw gets away from the first baseman. I think Coach Creer is saying it hit out of, in the Yankton dugout, so they're trying to say if Goebel can go to second here. Is that what would have been out of play if it went?
Still running. There you go. Oh, crossing the Missouri. Oh, there. There's running through the bag, and then there's doing what Goebel just did.
He ran to the foul pole and right. He ran to 325 and got back. That's how fast he is. You gotta, take your time slowing down. That's how you get a lot of injuries. Suddenly trying to come to a stop.
Tell me about it, man.
So Goebel on first. He's always a steal threat, so they got to be mindful of that. First pitch in there. Actually misses low and away for ball 1 to Gavin Johnson. His first at-bat of the day.
My average rate of speed isn't a number. It's a symbol. It's a turtle.
It's the turtle on the lawnmower?
I was going to say, yeah. It's definitely not a jackrabbit.
No, never. I went to USD.
Go Yotes.
1-0. Johnson shows bunt high and tight, pulls it back. Goebel steals second, slides in there safely. Runner in scoring position now after that steal from Goebel. His 20th, it should be, on the season.
So I'm going on a lot of walks lately, right?
I should start doing that.
Yesterday, just for just for fun, I was like, what if I tried to do a little light jog for half a block? I made it 10 steps, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Jogging. Leave jogging to the professionals here.
Yeah.
I know my place. I walk to the fridge. 2-0 pitch misses away for ball 3. I walk to the fridge. I walk to the pantry.
I left my Army days behind me a long time ago when I last had to run. I've become domesticated and fat.
I'm right there with you, brother, but I was never in the Army. 3-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Johnson was taken all the way.
You know this is true. I tweaked my neck just sitting up here earlier.
My knee clicks when I get out of bed, and I think my whole life's over.
I looked down at the piece of paper, and I was like, oh.
Balk called. That's going to give Austin Goebel third base, put him 90 feet away from the tying run. Three-man crew today for the umpires, and gives you more people to pay attention to things, and we get a balk called. And then ball 4 puts runners at the corners. Johnson takes first base on the walk, brings up top of the order Tate Bestie. See if there's a courtesy runner for Johnson. Usually they throw a courtesy runner out there for the catcher, but it's on a move for one right now. Oh, Johnson's going to run for himself. Tate Bestie steps up to the plate. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. That one misses low for ball 1. Bestie got runners at the corners. Lucas Kamshoff on deck. Matthew Sheldon in the hole. With Sean and Feeser behind him. This one hard grounder to the second baseman. Try to turn 2. They got 4. Go to 6. Not there in time. Yes, in there in time. I lied. It was a delayed call from the first base umpire. So it's a 4-6-3 double play. 2 down in the inning. But Goebel does come across to score. So we are all tied up at 2 apiece here in the bottom of inning number 3. Kamshoff grounded out to the shortstop in his first at-bat. This one's out to left field on a line. That'll be a base hit. Kamshoff going to take the turn at first and think about second base, but that throw in is going to keep him at the first base bag. Brings Matthew Sheldon to the plate. Kamshoff went up there with a vendetta. First pitch swinging. I hadn't even finished filling out my scorebook yet. He's putting one into left field.
He's very unthoughtful.
Can you at least take the first pitch so I can write it in my scorebook?
So selfish.
First pitch to Sheldon. He's thinking the same thing. This one a chopper to the shortstop. Throw over. Sheldon trying to beat it out. Gets there in time. As the throw gets there in time, I should say. Sheldon is out number 3. But a run comes across to tie things up at 2 apiece. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner gets left on base. We head to the top of inning number 4 in a 2-2 ball game. That scoreboard update brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes, and the same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 605-653-4860. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Goki back on the mound for Post 12 and Sioux Falls Bats when we return here on KYNT, KYN TV. Back in 60 seconds.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Jackson DeHaan at the plate as we come back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Yankton Post 12, Legion Baseball tied up at 2 apiece. Samuel Goki back on the mound for his 4th inning of work. 5 hits for Yankton in this one, 3 for Post 15. First pitch misses low for ball 1. DeHaan was at the plate last inning, but Caden Kirchner was caught stealing on the base paths, so DeHaan had to go and wait to take more swings. 2-0 count now to him. This one, hot shot right back up the middle. Goebel was charging for a second but pulls off and just lets it drop for a base hit. Last thing he wanted to do was overrun it and let it be an extra bases. So a leadoff single brings up Nolan Hollingshed. Third baseman here steps into the box for Sioux Falls Post 15, West. Had a single, a steal, and a run scored, all back in the second inning. He was the first run of the game, and this one's going to be high and deep out to left center field. Near the warning track is Austin Goebel, but he will glove it in front of the scoreboard for out number 1. DeHaan retreats to first base, and that brings up Tyler Olson.
Fly out center field for out number 1, brings up right fielder number 21, Tyler Olson.
Olson taking his time, stepping into the box. Taps the plate, ready to go. Goki checking the runner at first. Now he comes set. He wheels and deals, and that one is in there for strike 1. Olson singled, stole a base, and scored a run in his last at-bat.
Am I distracting you, Brayden?
You're always a distraction, Bryce. But in a good way.
Hopefully no one was hit by that.
I think it was over the heads of the bleachers down there. And it looks like it's still in the park considering I see a couple kids running for the ball.
I see Mortars slower than that.
It's an 0-2 pitch now. After that foul ball, bounces in the left-handed batter's box for ball 1.
Wasn't as loud, though.
I assume mortars are loud.
Yeah.
Oh, reminds me of a time up in Fargo. USD NDSU football game. They set off mortars indoors up there after touchdowns. You know that?
It's not mortars, Brayden.
It's just fireworks indoors, but it sounds like mortars. The 1-2 pitch outside for ball 2. That's why I was working for student radio.
No, I'm going to be that guy. But like, how do you know?
I don't know. My only exposure to mortars has been Call of Duty.
So accurate.
It's a 2-2 pitch from Goki. It's a high chopper to Campshaw. Flips it quickly to the second base bag. They get the lead runner at second. And the runner is arguing that Bestie's foot was off the bag, but the umpire not hearing his case out. He will head back to the dugout. 2 down in the inning. Runner at first base off of the fielder's choice is Tyler Olson.
Route number 2 brings up
6'4" fielder's choice. Gets DeHaan on the base paths. Brings up Brock Aids. Sac fly RBI back in the second inning. That one barely missing the zone for ball 1. Four hits, 2 runs for Sioux Falls Post 15 West. 5 hits, 2 runs for Yankton Post 12. That one misses the zone as well. It's 2-0 count. Caleb Goodroad's on deck, and Jex Sunveld is in the hole. The 2-0. Swung on, popped up. That one's out of play. It's a free $1 for a fan.
Remember, bring those foul balls back for $1.
I always want to say young fan because I always see the kids that are at the ballpark chasing after the foul balls.
Yeah.
But, like, what's stopping a 30-year-old from just running over there and grabbing one real quick?
Me, my knees and back.
Goki steps off here to look the runner back.
My physical limitation.
My
lack of will.
What's stopping me from doing that?
I think I'd rather be homeless than actually try to work for anything and then physically. I'll just stay here.
That one's in the zone from Goki. It's a 2-2 count.
If it requires physical labor, my family's in trouble.
The 2-2 on the ground on the first base line. That one is just foul as it was scooped up by Sheldon.
I broke Brayden. Here we go. It's a moment in time.
Oh, it's more broke than my bank account right now.
So we're starting to go fund me here.
No, I'm just joking. It's 2-2 count. Goki comes set on the mound. Try to regain control. He gets him swinging for strike 3. Good control on that pitch as he was able to bend it in there for the 3rd strike, and that does it for the top of inning number 4. No runs come across on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner gets left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Yankton bats coming up. Big thank you to a couple of our Sportscaster sponsors, starting with Pizza Ranch for legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's Yankton Pizza Ranch. They're on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time. Aztec of Yankton. Build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road and click careers at aztecindustries.com. And lastly, Stockman's Motorsports, your local Polaris dealer with a full lineup of Rangers and Sportsmen ready to get you in the fields, in the woods, or wherever you like to go. Stockman's Motorsports is a proud supporter of all area athletes. Yankton bats when we come back in the bottom of the 4th in 60 seconds. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN TV.
Did you hear about R22? No, that's R2-D2 from Star Wars. I'm Miles from Larry's Heating and Cooling. R22 is the refrigerant that's used in your older central air conditioner. Some companies are saying R22 is no longer available. Well, that's just not true. It is not manufactured any longer, but at Larry's, we had the foresight and now have a huge surplus. We'll even give you the first pound free. Does your central air need R22? Call Larry's Heating and Cooling, Yankton and Vermilion.
Conquer the day and reach new heights with Rise Fuel energy drinks. Rise Fuel is ready to help elevate your performance. Packed with essential vitamins and nutrients, Rise Fuel gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Whether you're hitting the gym, the field, or the track, Rise Fuel has your back. Fuel your ambition and unleash your potential with Rise Fuel energy drinks. Rise to the challenge with Rise Fuel. Ignite your passion and dominate your game.
1-1 count as we return here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Owen with Sean at the plate to lead off here. Grounded out to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning of the play. We're in the bottom of the 4th in a 2-2 ball game. Game 1 of a potential 3-game series in the Class A Super Regional round. Sean had to duck out of the way of that one. Almost caught him off the helmet. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Count goes back to 2-2. Grant Prouty still on the mound here for Post 15. Samuel Goki has got the start and worked all the way through so far for Yankton. 2-2, chopper down the 3rd base line. It is fair, and it gets in and out of the glove of the 3rd baseman, so Owen Wilshon will take first base there. That one hopped a couple times and was just in and out of the glove over there at 3rd. So that puts Owen Wilshon at 1st, and that brings up Easton Fieser, the right fielder. Struck out in the 2nd inning of this one. See what he has here in his 2nd at-bat. Prouty now with a runner on 1st. Fieser gets a piece of that one, but it's just back into the backstop. Prouty comes set again with the 0-1. This one, hot shot back up the middle. It will drop in front of the center fielder for a base hit. Runner moves station to station, so it's Wilshon on 2nd, Fieser on 1st. That brings up Samuel Goki.
Singles on a line drive to center field brings up the pitcher, number 15, Goki.
Samuel Goki had a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. He was the first run of the game for Yankton. Trying to help his own cause here. That Wilshon play earlier on in this inning was ruled as an error against the 3rd baseman. 2-2 pitch, Goki showing bunt, pulls back. Owen missed outside for a ball. Yankton not afraid to play small ball, especially with guys who have the speed in the batter's box. Goki showing bunt again. This one popped up in foul territory. DeHaan diving for it, trying to make the grab, and he does make the grab. What a play from Jackson DeHaan. That'll be the first out, as just a little too far into that one on the bunt attempt from Goki, and a circus catch over in the backstop area for DeHaan. Gets the first out of the inning and brings up Evan Sirk. Sirk had an RBI single and was caught stealing to end inning number 2. Single here presumably could get him another RBI with Washawn on second in scoring position. That one missed outside for a ball. Washawn is dancing over there at second base. The 1-0 pitch. Got a piece of it, but back into the glove. It's a 1-1 count now to Evan Sirk. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down in the inning. We're in a tied ball game in the bottom of inning number 4. 2 runners on base for Sirk. Austin Goebel on deck. Sirk's going to lay down a bunt here just off the pitcher's mound, and there's going to be no play at first as there was nobody covering the bag when Prouty came up with it. Bases are loaded for Austin Goebel.
What a scorcher. Really got a hold of that one.
Put it right where it needed to be.
He bruised that ball.
Placement over power.
Someone check the laces.
Great play for Evan Sirk to get on
I don't know
first
what's in
base.
this Powerade.
It's whatever you put in it, brother.
No comment.
I'm not suggesting you are partaking in the Harry Carey. Goebel lays down a bunt back to the pitcher as well. They're just going to flip it to the home plate, to the catcher at home, and get the force out at home. Goebel wanted to place that one a little more like Sirk did, just to off the pitcher's mound, so it would make a tough play at home, but right back to Prouty on the mound. Bases are still loaded on the fielder's choice. 1-2 fielder's choice. That is one of the first times I've ever put that in my scorebook. This one sent out to right center field by Johnson. That will drop for a base hit. 1 run will score. 2 runs are going to score. Is sliding in safely at home is Evan Sirk, and Johnson's going to take second base on the throw. So you got 2 runners in scoring position, a 2 RBI single advancing to second on the throw for Gavin Johnson. Austin Goebel at third has a perfect play for post 12, and now they take a 2-run lead, 4-2 here in the bottom of inning number 4.
Great hitting this inning. We have the placed bunt. We have a couple singles out toward center. Just Yankton really seeing the ball well in the box.
It's another case of I was trying to update my scorebook as this one is popped up down the right field line, and it will drop for a base hit. Tate Bestie with an RBI single, a 2 RBI single. Johnson comes home to score as well. 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Yankton opening up their lead now, 6-2. Bottom of inning number 4 in Game 1 of the Super Regionals.
And we are cruising here in Yankton. Yeah, you were updating your scorebook. All you hear is just, oof.
Every time I look down to update my scorebook, I hear ping, and I got to look up and figure out what's going on. A little meeting on the mound here lets me catch my breath and catch up. So Washawn was the one thrown out at home on the bunt back. Feeser came across to score, and Sirk came across to score on the 2 RBI single from Gavin Johnson. And then Johnson and Goebel came around to score. Austin Goebel, that is, on that 2 RBI single from Tate Bestie. Now Lucas Kamshoff to the plate with 2 down in the inning, 1 runner on first. Kamshoff carries the power in his bat to get Bestie all the way around from first to home if he puts it in a good part of the ballpark. 9 hits now in this game, multiple in this 4th inning. This one too far underneath of it has popped up the elevator shaft, and it will be in foul territory. Jackson DeHaan trying to get under it, but he misses it in the clouds. Oh, there's not many clouds. Loses it in the sky. Maybe heard the footsteps of his pitcher, Prouty, as well, trying to make sure he wasn't getting called off. Lucas Kamshoff gets another crack at it. Not the guy you want to give another crack at that baseball. 4 hits so far this inning for Yankton. 4 runs. We're benefited by an error as well. That one up around the eyes of Kamshoff. He'll take it for ball 1. Kamshoff at the plate. Matthew Sheldon on deck. And then Owen Washawn is in the hole. If he comes up, Yankton will have batted all the way around. 1-1. Runner takes off for second. Bestie sliding in, and he will be caught at second base. Bestie pleading his case, but they're not going to hear it. So that ends a very impressive inning for Yankton. 4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and no runners get left on base. We go to the top of inning number 5 in a 6-2 ball game here on KYNT and KYNT TV. That scoreboard update brought to you by Alani New Energy Drinks. Increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories and no sugar or gluten. Alani New Energy Drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Sam Goki back on the mound for inning number 5 when we return. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYNT-TV.
I'm Colby Cookta, one of your Yankton Edward Jones financial advisors. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles on KYNT.
Call 605-653-4860 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs.
I'm Colby Cookta, financial advisor Edward Jones Yankton, member SIPC.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, we treat our patients like family.
We have an experienced and extremely caring dental team. We take the time to make sure you understand your oral health and answer any questions you have about your dental treatments.
With an office located in the heart of Yankton at 1818 Broadway, we're centrally located for all patients in the area.
Whether you need fillings, crowns, or bridges, just a teeth cleaning, or even Botox.
Contact Elwood Family Dental Care today.
University of South Dakota football and volleyball season tickets are available now. The Coyote football team reached new heights in 2023, totaling 10 wins and hosting 2 home playoff games. South Dakota volleyball continued their tradition of success last season, clinching a share of the regular season Summit League title. Join the party this upcoming season and secure your seats today. For ticket information, visit goyotes.com.
Back here on KYNT and KYN-TV, it's a 1-2 count as we return to the leadoff hitter, Caleb Goodrote. Grounded out to the shortstop and had an RBI back in the 2nd inning. So 1-2 count to him from Samuel Goki. Goki gets that one in there, strike 3 looking. Starts the 5th inning the same way he ended the 4th. Back-to-back punch-outs here for Goki on the mound. Over 30 punch-outs on the season now for him. First pitch high and tight to Jack Sunvold. And the 9-hole hitter, the designated hitter. Tucker DeHaan, top of the order on deck with Adler Jensen in the hole. Back-to-back close pitches make it a 2-0 count. This one popped up left field, giving chase is Evan Sirk. Lucas Kamshoff trailing back as well from his shortstop position. I have my eyes locked on Sirk. Kamshoff sneaks into the play and gloves it for out number 2.
Round number 2 brings up second baseman, number 1, Tucker DeHaan.
Brings up Tucker DeHaan. Pair of groundouts, both to Matthew Sheldon over at first base. It's 3 unassisted in the official scorebooks. Goki out of the windup, wheels and deals. This one popped up out of play. Oh, 0-1 count here now to DeHaan. They get a 1-1 count now. This one smacked into right field. Easton Feeser will get underneath of it, though, and glove it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. The last one, a loud line out to right field, does it for the top of inning number 5. It's 6-2 your score, heading to the bottom of the 5th here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Thank you to some of our Sportscaster sponsors, starting with the Fox Stop. For all your daily convenience and fuel needs, make a stop at the Fox Stop. Buell's Cleaners for rugs, uniforms, linens, and other cleaning services. Go to Buell's in downtown Yankton. Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. And MT&RC Smith Insurance, an independent insurance agency offering you a variety of products for your individual, family, and business needs. Grant Prouty still on the mound for Sioux Falls. When we come back, we'll be back in 60 seconds. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN-TV.
Hey Yankton, are you looking to get down and dirty with full-time benefits and great pay? This is Luke from Hydro Maintenance. Come join our maintenance team where every day is something new, from electrical and all the way to hydraulics. We need your hands-on experience and mechanical knowledge. Hydro Maintenance is waiting for you. At Hydro, you will be a part of a bigger story, a story shaped by you. Apply today. Jobs.hydro.com. That's jobs.hydro.com. Search Yankton.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Lucas Gamshoff leads off the bottom of inning number 5, and he leads it off with a shot out to left center field, but it will be gloved out in left center. Getting under it there for the out was Caden Kirchner. Sounded decent off the bat, just got a little too far underneath of it. Ends up as an easy fly out to the center fielder. Kirchner brings up Matthew Sheldon here. We're in the bottom of inning number 5. Yankton has 9 hits for 6 runs, no errors. They lead 6-2 over Sioux Falls Post 15 West. Here in the Super Regionals. Hard shot back up the middle. That will be a base hit for Matthew Sheldon. Getting things going for him. His first hit of the day. Brings up Owen Washon. Ground out. Reach on an error so far for Washon. Washon was thrown out at home on a force out on a bunt attempt with the bases loaded. That came last inning. Very good 4th inning for Yankton. 4 runs came across. Throw over to first, not there in time as Sheldon dives back in safely. Pitch to Washon, hard ground to the third baseman, scooped up over there at third, throws over to second for the first out, and they 5-4-3 double play ends inning number 5 here on KYNT and KYN TV. Quick 5th inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the top of the 6th here on KYNT and KYN TV. Yankton leads 6-2 over Sioux Falls Post 15 West. A scoreboard update brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Colby Cookta. To win in sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta today at 605-653-4860. Colby Cookta is your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Sam Goki on the mound. This is Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT, KYN TV.
¿Está buscando una casa para comprar? Me llamo Deb Speck de Vision Real Estate y puedo ayudarle a encontrar la casa perfecta. Yo sé que la barrera del idioma puede ser difícil, pero puedo facilitar el proceso. Escoja a un agente que se habla español. Envíeme un mensaje de texto 605-661-9398.
Campsites full at Lewis and Clark Lake? Hey, you can still enjoy all what Yankton has to offer this summer by staying at the Holiday Inn Express or Fairfield by Marriott. The Holiday Inn Express features large rooms with free breakfast and happy hour. The Fairfield by Marriott offers you comfortable modern rooms, free breakfast, and plenty of parking for a boat or camper. Get a great rate and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton direct.
Shot back up the middle gets us started in the top of inning number 6. That's Adler Jensen with a leadoff single. Sioux Falls Post 15 West needs a rally here in the late innings. That's the top of the 6th. They trail 6-2 to the hometown Yankton Post 12. This is the Super Regional round. The winner of this 3-game series will move on to next week's state tournament in Brookings. Game 1 tonight, lone game tonight, and then 2 potentially 2 games tomorrow. First one at 4 p.m., second game if necessary to follow. This one, another shot. This one into right field between the first and second baseman. Fieser going to try to make the throw to third. Throw gets there in time. The tag not in time. It was a tough tag to make. Sean had to go all the way from his right towards home plate back to his left across his body. It was a great throw from Fieser, but just not there in time. Runners at the corners with nobody down in the inning as we bring in the closer, Bryce Ladwig, to get us back down the home stretch. Too much action going on. We couldn't get it back to where we wanted to go.
That's right. Kirshner 3 for 3 on the day. Just one heck of a night for him. Jackson DeHaan now singled in his last trip. He would welcome that right here. As you mentioned, a 6-2 lead for Yankton, no outs. And DeHaan lifts this one towards center. Goebel will glove it, and that should be deep enough for the run. But not by much. But Sioux Falls West adds a run. And now the deficit is 3. Yankton on top.
Sack fly center.
With a sack fly RBI.
Brings up number 9, Noah Hollingshead.
And that brings up Noah Hollingshead. Has a run scored today. Singled in the game.
Also had a stolen base out there on the base pads. He wants to get back out there and try to do more damage.
First pitch from Goki, a called strike. Goki in the low 70s in pitch count so far, so he can go the distance if he wants.
I was just opening my phone to check that on a Game Changer.
He can go the distance.
He's going for distance. He's going for speed.
So the 0-1 is a called strike on the outside. 0-2. Goki wipes his brow, gets set on the mound. Laboring out there today, 90 degrees-ish. I should be a weather guy, a meteorologist. And a strikeout for Goki as he gets Hollingshead to reach for one in the outside batter's box. And so there is 2 outs now here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Tyler Olson, a single and a run scored today.
Third strikeout of the game for Goki on the mound, but Olson, as you mentioned, a single run scored earlier on.
Okay, everyone's alive, so I can joke.
I can't see everybody down there, but I see Sean Turner for sure. That was in the path of that baseball, just hitting the net to their side. That is a scary moment down there for those guys.
I'm not joking, Brayden. I think if that moves about 12 inches to the left of where it actually landed, we might have a more serious situation out there. That was an actual bullet, basically, that ricocheted.
Sean Turner's down there. I think Cale Gary's down there too. I can see
that's one of our pitchers. We need that arm. Oh, I mean,
2 of our pitchers.
I'm looking at it just from a baseball standpoint, not humans.
Those are 2 of our pitchers. We need those guys.
A 1-2 count at the plate.
Everybody's okay, we promise.
Runner takes off. Ball in the dirt. And Johnson will just eat this one. So 2-2 count. Samuel Goki on the mound. 2 outs, top of the 6th. A run in scoring position for Sioux Falls West as the runner takes off. Goki checks now. We'll focus the man at the plate. Delivers, and another one hit way above the net this time, but in the foul area. Count remains 2-2. Start issuing hard hats.
I'm looking at the guys who are sitting down there still. That's most of our pitchers. I see Mark Cottle with them as well. That's most of the pitching staff is sitting down there.
And a strikeout for Goki sets him down. Tyler Olson set down and strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts in that half inning. There was 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. Yankton try to add some insurance runs when we come back in 1 minute. Yankton leads 6-3 on KYNT and KYNT TV.
Get it cleaned with Buell's.
Dress shirts, suits, dresses, coats. At Buell's, they specialize in dry cleaning and pressing. You can pick it up or even have it delivered.
Got a tough stain you're worried about getting out? Leave it to Buell's. They're experts in getting out those nasty stains.
Do you wash your own comforter? If you really want it clean, let Buell's do it. Their large-size washers are perfect for comforters.
If you need it clean, take it to Buell's.
444 West 3rd, Yankton. Boston Shoes to Boots is proud to support Yankton High School athletics. Boston Shoes to Boots is your headquarters for quality and comfortable shoes for the whole family. From athletics and work boots to sandals and dress, we have you covered by our popular brands like Brooks, New Balance, Birkenstock, Red Wing, Keen, and so many more. Shop our location downtown at 313 Cedar Street or visit us online at bostonshoestoboots.com. Boston Shoes to Boots, your footwear expert since 1915.
Easton Fieser will lead Yankton off here in the bottom of inning number 6.
Strikeout and a single so far for Fieser in this one. Is one of the runs on the board. 1 of 6 for Post 12.
And Fieser whacks this one over to his second, and DeHaan can't control it. Gets eaten up, and reaching for safely is Easton Fieser. Thinking an error, right?
Most likely an error, but I've seen hard hit ground balls like that go in and out of the glove still ruled singles because of the velocity on it. So
the velo, as the kids say.
It's all about exit velo these days.
Yes. No, they're going to give an error. So Brayden Butler was wrong.
I said most likely an error, but I have seen. I was clearing my bases by not committing to anything.
Samuel Koki shows bunt, pulls back, and has a, what was it called? A strike called 0-1.
It's my secret, Bryce. If I never commit to a side, I'm never wrong.
There you go. All right, Switzerland. Here we go.
6 runs on 9 hits today for Yankton. 3 runs on 6 hits for Post 15. Post 12's done a nice job today at the plate, especially back in that 4th inning.
Yeah. It's been a very solid performance from Post 12. You just hope that carries over into day 2 of the series. Tomorrow could be a whole different story. All it takes is Sioux Falls West to win that second game, and then, well, quite literally by definition, but also math, it's anyone's game then. Series.
At this point, like, this game isn't even over either. It's only a 3-run deficit. I know they're going to at least get one more shot at it. Yankton would love some insurance.
And Goki tries to send that one out of the state and swings through. It's a 1-2 count.
Every time I say they need some insurance runs, I look at our ad sheet. Like, do we have any insurance liners that we need to hit real quick?
And this one lifted high right above us here. Might hit the roof. Out of play. Nope. Miss Brayden, sorry.
Whoops. I get to live another day.
It's a 1-2 count.
That was the response I expected.
Koki at the plate. Leading off first, Easton Fieser. Grant Prouty still on the mound. He has thrown almost to the 70 pitch count. Misses there in a ball, 2-2 count.
He has been very efficient today. Only at about 65 pitches so far through 5 full innings.
Curveball misses the outside, brings the count full. And again, checking and hitting it up the middle. Goki, they try to turn the double play and unable to get Goki as he's screaming down the line, but they do get the lead runner. So 6-4 fielder's choice. Or was that 4-6? Wait,
6-4.
Yeah, 6-4. I'm starting to doubt what I'm seeing anymore. 6-4 fielder's choice.
Flipping your vision.
Yeah. And brings up Evan Cirque. Cirque 2 singles today. And Goki takes off. There'll be no throw. Stolen base. Hey, Twins can't lose today.
They off? Mm-hmm. I think the Cubs are off. No, we might be playing. Either way, we'd lose.
Cubs have been off all year.
Yeah, they're 5th in the NL Central. It's like the worst thing you can be.
And the 1-0 misses low, Cirque, and they do try to backpick Goki over at second and gets back safely. It's 2-0 count.
Is there a worse situation in the MLB than to be the bottom of one of the Central divisions?
To be in the AL East.
to have to play the Orioles and Yankees all
And
season.
Rays, and And the 2-0. Called strike on the outside 2-1, and sometimes the Blue Jays.
Yeah, when the Blue Jays want to be good.
The Twins won the AL Central, winning like 10 games last year, so. And the 2-1 to Cert. And Shopper, and career 2 for 2 in the coaching box over at first.
I wanted to bring it up earlier, but I couldn't remember. He's in the Mount Marty Baseball Hall of Fame, isn't he?
Yes. He's in the Mount Marty Baseball Hall of Fame and the Hall of Fame of my heart.
Not so far back in the day. I want to reiterate that.
Way back in the day. He's so old. In the 2-2. Evan Cirque fouls this one.
Just going to get a glare from Career on my way out the door. And I'm like, oh, man, he was listening. I didn't mean it.
Their earpieces are, in fact,
Tuned in.
TV. And the 2-2 now to Cirque. Ball misses outside. It's a 3-2 count now to Cirque. He can knock in an insurance run as Goki is on second base. And Sioux Falls West does have some activity in their bullpen. Yankton does as well, but no one's warming up. It's just a bunch of guys hanging out in the Yankton bullpen.
Just a bunch of guys being dudes out there.
And Evan Cirque draws a walk. So Yankton has runners at first and second. Seriously, I'm counting like 12 guys just standing in that bullpen over there.
You said there's action in the bullpen. I turned to see what number it was, and it's just a baker's dozen guys being dudes out there.
The who's who of anyone that's not on the baseball team. Austin Goebel steps up. Goebel a single in the matchup. Also has a run scored. 2 runs scored, actually. And try to get Goki over at second again. And Goki, I think, got hit with that pitch that was just thrown down. If he would have popped up a little sooner, he would be on third. It took a while for any fielder to get to that ball.
Oh, if I take a baseball out of the kidney, I'm going to be down for a little bit too. So you would have had to get the medical card out there for me if I took one off the kidney. So much credit for Goki. Who am I kidding? I wouldn't have ended up on second base if I was out there anyway.
Just melt on the base path. Go to the original form of water. Just
my last year of baseball, dude, I went like 3 for 30. I couldn't hit. Had a good glove though.
What brand? It's 1-0 as Goebel puts this one down, but they're trying to get the lead runner at third, and they do. And that is 2 away here in the bottom of inning number 6. The runners will still be at first and second, as that is a 1-5 fielder's choice.
A lot of interesting fielder's choices I've had to put in my scorebook today from Sioux Falls West. There's that 1-2 fielder's choice earlier where they got, it was Sean going home with a bases loaded situation.
Gavin Johnson at the plate and takes a strike, 0-1.
Keep looking over to the Yankton bullpen now. There's just one guy in like a fluorescent neon green t-shirt. It's very noticeable.
He wants to be seen. 0-1. Runner takes off, and this one is sent foul.
Thought it was going to those guys in the bullpen for a second.
And Evan Cirque still leading off, and the pitch into Johnson misses away, 1-2 count. I like that. I had a really nice glove though. What brand?
Wilson. I think it was
brand new. I had a brand new nice glove.
never used.
See the packaging. Still the tag on it. And the 1-2. And this one sent foul.
Career's 3 for 3 in the first base coaching box.
Yeah. I used to have that hot glove stuff. It was where you wrapped your glove with like some oil stuff, you know, when you put it in the oven.
Oh, yeah.
To break it in. Good times.
Breaking in gloves was the worst part of my life.
Back when life was more simple. And the 1-2 into Johnson. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-2 count. Terrible thing for high school athletics, me growing up, though. Try to do your mouth guard for football.
Oh, terrible.
You know what I'm talking about? The boiling water and then just...
It's like, let me just burn the roof
my
of my
dad
mouth
yelling at me. So 2-2. Johnson. Check swing. They're going to appeal. And did not go around. So we have a full count at the plate.
I'm gonna bet you a Josh Bolter dollar that we see Samuel Goki at the start of next inning for Yankton on the mound, because there's no chance they're getting anyone warm.
That's a good point, yeah. And the payoff pitch, Johnson lifts this one. It's in fair territory. Aids after it. No, it's actually in foul territory, and it drops. So we'll try this again.
Cirque and Gold would play a little ring around the rosy at third as they head back to second and first.
So 3-2 count at the plate to Gavin Johnson. 2 away, bottom of the 6th. 2 runners on, first and second. Prouty delivers to Johnson. And strike 3 as Johnson swings through it. And that leaves 2 runners on. There was 1 error and no hits. And no runs for Yankton. So entering the top of inning number 7, Yankton leads 6-3. They need 3 outs, and they will take a 1-0 lead in this best-of-3 series. And scoreboard update is brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Colby Cookta. To win at sports, you have to adapt your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Contact Colby Cookta, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Call 605-653-4860. Back in 1 minute, Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball, KYNT and KYNT TV.
Visit Yankton introduces the Bucket List Challenge. This interactive challenge highlights local attractions, must-see spots, and hidden gems, making it the perfect way to explore everything Yankton has to offer. This digital pass also allows users to check in and earn points for prizes. Sign up online at visityanktonsd.com. You'll be able to add the Bucket List Challenge to your phone, and your journey to savings and discovery will be right at your fingertips. Check it out today and discover Yankton with the Bucket List Challenge.
Hey, why are you in the garage?
This storm is bad. I'm worried about the garage doors.
Come on, what could happen?
A lot. Hail could dent the doors. Like that. And high winds could bend the doors or even break them. Like that.
So when that happens, what happens?
You call Upper Midwest Garage Door.
Upper Midwest Garage Door offers reliable storm damage repair for residential and commercial doors. We're an authorized Clopay dealer serving eastern South Dakota. Visit us at uppermidwestgaragedoor.com.
All right, 3 outs to go for Yankton. Brock Aids at the plate for Sioux Falls. As a 2-0 count to him now. Goki trying to finish this game, and Aids lines this one out toward right. It is a base hit. It will reach the fence. Aids rounds first, heads toward second. The throw back into Bestie is there, and is a double for Brock Aids.
Did seem like Fieser was shifted a little bit towards center field there, expecting the big righty to pull that one more towards left field or center field, and just shot it right back to the right field side, and out of reach for Fieser to run that one down by the fence.
And Mark Cottle is warming up in the Yankton bullpen.
Yes, very kindly but firmly for everybody to move out of the way.
Just guys, can I please have some of the space here, please? Actually, knowing Cottle, it probably wasn't very nice. Like, move. That's my guy.
Cottle, very good kid.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
that to be clear. Don't want nobody take that the wrong way. We are Mark Cottle fans up here in this booth.
Yes.
It all really stems from last year with the Coach Lawrence post-game interview where he called him a gamer, and we've gone from there.
At the plate, Caleb Goodroad. Goki checks the runner and delivers. This one lifted high and just outside of the infield. Gloving it is Bestie, and that is one away. So a P4 in the scorebook. Brings up Jack Sunvold.
Goodroad flies out to second base. Route number 1 brings up the DH, number 4, Jack Sunvold.
While we were talking, Aids was courtesy ran for at second, but I didn't catch the number on the back of the jersey. So unidentified post 15 player on second.
A USFP, unidentified Sioux Falls player. First pitch into Jack Sunvold is a ball. It's a 1-0. And now Goki delivers. Call, strike, hits the outside edge. 1-1 count. 86 pitches for Goki now. Delivers. Ball misses high, 2-1. And this one is lifted out toward Goebel in center. He jogs in and puts the leather under it. Gets the second out. Yankton 1 out away from taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Unidentified Sioux Falls player has been identified. It's Ian Stokes at second base.
The USFP in Stokes. Jack Stokes.
Ian Stokes.
Why do I have Jack Stokes on here? Why did I put Jack Stokes? Jack Stokes heads off for a third and sliding in safely for the stolen base. Heads up base running there from Ian or Jack Stokes. Why did I put Jack on my scoreboard?
I was gonna say, I'm looking at Sioux Falls' lineup card they gave us.
Are you sure you know what your name is? I just refuse to be wrong. No. So Tucker DeHaan has an 0-2 count. Yankton 1 strike away. And Mark Cottle is ready if needed. And the 0-2 just missed the outside. It's a 1-2 count. We need a bullpen cart for that, 20 feet.
Just need a quick little 20 feet.
The 1-2. Goki sets him down. Yankton leads the Super Regional Series 1-0. One victory away now from advancing to the state tournament in Brookings. Yankton wins this one 6-3. And a very solid performance from Post 12. We'll talk all about it coming up in the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. We'll be back here from Riverside Field on KYNT and KYNT TV.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT&RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose. Sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. At Yankton Rexall, when you feel under the weather, we want to help. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with the daily medications you're taking. The Yankton Rexall staff is there to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Bananas are only 39 cents a pound at Hy-Vee. That's not a sale price. That's the price with the Hy-Vee Perks membership. And 39 cents a pound is not just the price today or this week, it's the Perks price every day. With the Hy-Vee Perks membership, you can save on hundreds of products store-wide every time you shop and count on Perks prices to stay the same. So if you want to pay less for bananas every day, sign up for Hy-Vee Perks. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
Things are about to heat up, but don't sweat it. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We've been proudly serving Yankton since 1948, and our expert technicians are ready to help you stay cool and comfortable all summer long. Whether you need installation, maintenance, or repair, we're here to ensure that your AC is running at peak performance. So be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues.
Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
The other day, a guy came into the UPS store to pick up some blueprints we had printed for him. While we were finishing up the order, he asked about business cards as he was about out of his current supply. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. We all have various printing needs, and the UPS store is here to help. Stop into our locations in Yankton or Vermilion and ask about our current print specials. Oh, the gentleman from earlier? We had new business cards ready for him the very next business day.
Do you want a job that keeps it real? At Truxedo, a real truck company, we keep it real by promoting our values of excellent service, teamwork, accountability, and innovation. Join the Truxedo team and enjoy your next career adventure. We have a variety of openings, including senior EH&S specialist and weekend maintenance technician too. So don't wait. Get up, get out, and apply at realtruck.com/careers and start your next adventure with a career at Truxedo.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Yankton Medical Clinic has made convenient care even more convenient for you. They have newly extended hours Monday through Friday, 5 to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sundays noon to 4, with their pharmacy open during these times as well. Appointments recommended, but walk-ins are welcome. When you or your loved ones need care, no matter the time or day, count on Yankton Medical Clinic, now offering extended convenient care hours, providing so much care so close to home.
Welcome to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. Yankton victorious in this one, 6-3. Take a 1-0 lead over Sioux Falls West in this best of 3 series. As we are joined by Coach Drew Lawrence for our postgame coach interview, brought to you by Rhonda Weston State Farm Insurance. Let Rhonda review your current home, auto, or life insurance to see if she can help you save some money. Coach, congratulations. Big victory for Post 12. As you just heard, 1-0 lead now in that series. When you're in a best-of-3 series, you have a 1-0 lead. Does that change any plans you may have had?
Yes. I mean, we have plans for everything. Like, we have plans, mostly pitching. Pitching, we have plans. If we would have won the game like we did, we have an idea of who we're going to go. If we lost, we have an idea of who we're going to go. So it only changes that. Other than that, it doesn't change anything. But I think everyone has plans in place. Maybe we just over prepare. I'm not sure, but we definitely are. With us winning the game, definitely have our plan ready to go.
Are you waiting until tomorrow to say the pitcher?
Yeah,
okay.
I think we'll wait just to just to be safe and make sure, because you never know. Kids may wake up with sore arm. You never know. So, tomorrow we'll roll out who we go out there with.
Samuel Goki, what a performance on the mound. Under 100 pitches, goes the complete game, and also relied on his defense, which did a really nice job behind him today.
He does such a good job of throwing strikes, and he throws strikes with all of his pitches. And his curveball is really good. He's incorporated a changeup this year a lot. We knew what we were going to get out of him. We knew he was going to get outs. We knew he wasn't going to get a ton of strikeouts. But we like kids. Over the years, we just like kids like that compete and go out there and just, here you go, let's see if we can do it. And he really pitches the Yankton way as far as that goes.
A big 4th inning for Yankton. Some big innings, but that was the biggest. A lot of guys getting some hits, a lot of runs coming across 4 to be exact. And what kind of clicked for Yankton there in that 4th?
Our bottom of the order got us this win here today, along with Goki. I mean, our 6, 7, 8, 9, I think all had base hits. Gavin had a big 2 RBI hit there. Those guys got on base, and then we found ways to score. So we had good at-bats all day. But, if we finish a game and Kamshoff and Sheldon haven't had any RBI, usually it's a struggle for us. And that they didn't have any RBI today, and we were able to get a lot because of those guys at the bottom. So huge team effort for those guys.
Well, one game tomorrow, maybe two, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Coach, I'll let you go talk to James and then go address your team again, all right?
Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, let's go to Drew Lawrence here on the Yankton Rexall Postgame Show. We'll take a break, come back, and continue here on KYNT and KYNT TV.
Isn't it great when things work how they should? Like the award-winning free checking from FNBO. No monthly fees, no minimums, and no overdraft fees ever. Online, in the app, on the go, or down the street. You be you, and we'll make it easy to bank your way and manage your account. Here's to simple, flexible, and free. Here's to checking that works the way you want it to. Visit fnbo.com to learn more or stop on by. FNBO Free Checking. Member FDIC.
You can get expert eye care in Yankton with Avera Medical Group Wilcoxon Eye Associates. Here, eye diseases and injuries receive the best care because we offer the newest surgical techniques, supported by the best technology. We'd be honored to be on the forefront of your eye care. Learn more by visiting avera.org/Wilcoxon. avera.org/Wilcoxon.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call State Farm agent Rhonda Westland at 665-4411.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? At First Chiropractic Centers, we have been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related or it's more gardening, household chores, exercising, or just daily life. If your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. With offices in Yankton, Hardington, Tyndall, and Wagner. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Medicare coverage is not a one-size-fits-all coverage. Do you like to travel? Are you wanting to spend your winters down south? Or just spend some time with your grandkids? Make sure you choose a plan that fits your needs and will travel with you. Visit Julie at Missouri River Associates to review your upcoming Medicare or your current needs. That's Julie at Missouri River Associates, 665-6885.
Getting the kids to practice on time. Remembering if it's your day to bring snacks. Making it to the game with a clean jersey. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like whether your kid is going to run toward first or third base. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MTRC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. MTRCSmithInsurance.com.
Have your eyes been dry and irritated from all the smoke in the air? Look no further. The doctors at Vision Care Associates are experts in dry eye care and resolution. Say goodbye to constantly trying out the new eye drop you see at the drugstore, hoping for some relief. Our team will work with you to identify the underlying causes of your dry eye and create a personalized treatment plan for you.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
You feel awful. Stuffy nose, then runny nose. Sniffles too. You don't know what to take to make yourself feel better. At Yankton Rexall, when you feel under the weather, we want to help. But there are a lot of over-the-counter choices. Some may even interfere with the daily medications you're taking. The Yankton Rexall staff is there to help you make the best choice for your health. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923.
Welcome back to the Yankton Rexall postgame show. Yankton Rexall, your hometown pharmacy since 1923. Let's get into your stat recap. Brought to you by Mayor Signs. If it's time to review the look of your business signage, let Mayor Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including lit, non-lit, digital, and much more. Contact Mayor Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. All right, so we go through here. Let's start with the pitching in today's game. Grant Prouty takes a loss for Sioux Falls West. 6 innings pitched, 9 hits, 6 runs, 1 was earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. For Yankton, Samuel Gokey gets the win. 7 innings pitched, 8 hits, 3 runs, they were all earned, and 5 strikeouts. And hitting-wise for Yankton, Tate Bestie was 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. Lucas Kamshoff was 1 for 3. Matthew Sheldon, 1 for 3. Owen O'Shawn, 0 for 3. Easton Fieser, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Sam Agoki, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Evan Sirk, 2 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI and a walk. Austin Goebel, 1 for 3, 2 runs scored. Gavin Johnson, 1 for 2, 1 run scored, 2 RBI, and a walk. All right, and let's get into your awards of the game. We'll start with the Defensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. Of course, that's going to be Samuel Gokey in this case. You go a complete game, and just the way he pitched, just excellent. 3 runs, but really nice pitch to contacts, 5 strikeouts as well. He's going to be our Defensive Player of the Game. Offensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. That is going to go to tough decisions here. I'm going to give it to Gavin Johnson. Was 1 for 2 with a run scored, 2 RBI, and a walk. And it's a good stat line there for the Yankton catcher. I am currently in the broadcast booth, brought to you by the Fairfield by Marriott and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express Hotel Direct, 605-653-2250. Schedule preview brought to you by Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance. Roy Wilcox State Farm Insurance is helping customers get to a better state for over 100 years. No matter where you are in life, they will help you write the right play calls for your insurance coverage. Tomorrow, it will be a Yankton taking on Sioux Falls Post 15 West in 1 game for sure, maybe 2 if Sioux Falls wins that game. And that is scheduled for a 4 o'clock first pitch. 3:30 pregame coverage begins on KYNT and KYNT TV with myself and Brayden Butler. And I hope you can join us. Thanks to Brayden Butler, my broadcast partner as always. To Grady Harrington, our KYNT studio producer, all of our sponsors making this broadcast possible. And, of course, to you, the listener and viewer on KYNT and KYNT TV, Yankton's home team and stream. Yankton wins this one 6-3. We'll talk to you tomorrow right here at Riverside Field.
This has been a presentation of Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT. Yankton Post 12 would like to thank their team sponsor, First Dakota National Bank. For more than 150 years, they've been providing South Dakota families and businesses with personalized banking services. This has been Yankton Post 12 Legion Baseball on KYNT.
FM 102.1 and AM 1450. KYNT, Yankton.
From ABC News, I'm Daria Albinger. A wild